Hold on, guys. Let me go turn the lights off and stuff. Get off the couch. Get off the couch. Get off the couch. Oh. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Please don't forget on your walk-in to like this video, okay? Like it now because you don't forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please like, please subscribe, listen. And as Mahogany said on her way in, please remember to misspell your curse words. You are all very educated and you know how to give a read without making the algorithms hit your girl, okay? And so look, this is the story that I was initially going to do for the day until I saw what happened to the young lady that we were speaking about earlier today. Shout out to her for pulling through. She retweeted our video, so shout out to her. But look, I just had an idea. I'm fucking retarded. But today I want to talk about a potential serial killer. Hold on. I want to talk about a potential serial killer. Fuck a potential. We're like 95% sure of a serial killer that has been around in Kansas, okay, Kansas City, that the parishioners, the black leaders in the town, everybody has been trying to call to attention that women have been showing up missing, like women just been disappearing, right? And we know that in real world, people don't just disappear, right? People do not just disappear. That is something that happens on TV. But in real life, if someone disappears, in real life, if someone disappears, more than likely something has happened to them as to why they're not here anymore. Okay. I forgot to add a link to a video. But so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what occurred. A young lady escaped. And they still trying to deny that this shit is happening. Let me drop this intro. Okay, how y'all doing on the walk-in? Let me drop this intro so we could go ahead and go on with the rest of the show, because I'm about to go in. We got an article. Actually, I got 2 articles, and we need to talk about it because I haven't seen anyone speaking about this situation, and it's freaking me the fuck out. Okay, talking about protect Black women. Child. Okay, guys, and for those who are here and trying to comment, you can only comment if you're a subscriber. Okay, you have to be a subscriber for at least like 2 minutes or some shit like that. It's 2 minutes, y'all. For you to be able to comment, you should probably subscribe now because it's about to go down in the DMs. Okay, well, in the chat. Okay, it's going down in the chat because we about to get into this story. So what should I pick up? Let's pick up the Washington Post, because the Washington Post been getting on my nerves. They done made me have to. I hate when they try to force me to. Hold on. I hate when they try to force me to subscribe to some shit just so I can read an article. I remember back. Y'all remember I love newspapers, but like we playing games right now. Okay, all right. So this is the Washington Post. Okay, this is a long story, so just let's we're not even gonna read all of this shit because I can't do it right now. I don't want to. I don't want to. It's almost New Year. I don't want to, but we're going to go over it, okay? So this was written on Christmas. Okay, Christmas morning. This shit was published in the Washington Post. All right. Police dismissed black leaders' claims of a serial killer. Then a woman escaped. Like what? 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 Didn't even take it seriously. Didn't even, because apparently in white people's worlds, black people disappear and never be seen from again. Not no dead body, not no, they OD'd, a OD body you find on the side of the road. None of that. Just whoosh, gone. Because, well, they'll talk about it in an article, but there has been a lot of stress in Kansas City community, a lot of racial conflicts. We will also learn in this goddamn article that the guy who is being accused of kidnapping and raping these women, okay, is a hardcore racist. He's so racist, he got kicked out of the military because they were stuffling, child. He is a certified racist, and look what he was doing, kidnapping and raping black women. Had to let We'll get into it. Let's just read this article because I was over it. Y'all know I don't even like reading articles before me and you, get a chance to do it together. But when I tell y'all, I was fucking flabbergasted when I started reading this shit yesterday. I couldn't help it. I read most of it already, okay? So I'm going to be a little less shocked than normal. The minister on the TikTok video was visibly upset, warning that a serial killer was targeting young women in a drug-ridden industrial area in Kansas City, where residents believed a number of women have disappeared in recent months. Okay? People don't just disappear. They don't. Numerous people don't just disappear. Let's just be like, what? But okay. Do y'all need to see this? Y'all don't really need to see it, girls. I'll read it. It's in the Washington Post, okay? I have another article too. Probably won't read the other article, but this one basically says everything. We got 3 young ladies that are missing. Ain't nobody saying a word. Tony Cadwell said on the video with emotions. What is the problem? Why can't we get some cooperation? We're our community leaders. We're our activists. We're our public officials. We're our police department. Come on now, okay? Cadwell's stark warning about the dangers along Prospect Avenue, posted by the Kansas City Defenders, a news site covering the black community, quickly went viral in late September, garnering nearly 700,000 hits and inspiring the spread of future warnings on Facebook. Then the Kansas City Police Department moved swiftly to rebuke the rumors, calling the allegations completely unfounded. I wonder how unfounded they are now. This is like when they walked. This is when I read this, I was like, oh my God, this is like Jeffrey Dahmer. This is like when they walked that little black boy into the house. This is like literally when they walked this little black boy into the house. Child, listen. White people moving in, white racist people moving into your neighborhood, okay, is not what you think it is. These motherfuckers is out here looking for victims. You want to know where all these disappearing people are? Check people's basements, okay? Okay, the tragedy then came to light 2 weeks later, has roiled the metro area and widened the gulf of distrust between the black community, which have long felt ignored and dismissed by law enforcement, and the Kansas City Police Department, which has been under fire for recent of unarmed black men, racist treatment of black officers within its own ranks, and the city's rising homicide rate. Okay, so if the city has a rising homicide rate, where are these 3 women's bodies? Okay, they would be on the floor somewhere. People ain't out here burying them and putting them in a motherfucking graveyard. Okay, amongst their own ranks. This is what I mean. Like, oh, man. It's the perfect environment for racist serial killers to thrive. Places like this are the perfect environment for racist serial killers, okay? In the early hours of October 7th, Residents on a leafy street in Exeter Springs, a bedroom community north of the city, were awakened by the sound of knocking and faint crying. Help me. A grandmother opened her door to find whatever, young black woman wearing only a latex bondage dress with a homemade metal collar and padlock around her neck. A fucking collar and a padlock, y'all. You know, all them stories we be reading. Remember that story we reported on? It was like a month ago, a month and a half ago, of the guy talking to the police officers, telling them, don't all women want to be raped? Don't all women want to be kidnapped? This is just water, y'all, just so you know. The woman, 22, told neighbors she had escaped from a house up the hill where she had been held against her will for nearly a month by a man who picked her up in early September from Prospect Avenue. He had brought her home, locked her in the basement, and repeatedly whipped and awed her, she said. The grandmother brought the woman into the still darkened living room. Okay, when Lieutenant Ryan Dondy of the police department arrived on the scene and knelt down beside the woman, he saw that she was still shaking from terror, convinced her capture would hunt her down and kill her. And there was more. He killed 2 of my friends, she told him. Now we know where the other 2 women are. Hello. Now we know where the other 2 women are. Hello. See how they wrap that shit up? You see how common sense could be common if these cops actually did something? Shit. Cadwell, a minister, this is the minister now, and community activist, said he begun to hear rumblings over the summer about women going missing from a particular stretch of Prospect Avenue. People been seeing it. People been knowing it. They probably been saying it. The white guy up the block. We probably gonna hear about people saying it. The white guy down the block. But just like Dharma, the white guy in the hood, ain't nobody want to pay attention to that because they racist already. And the racists can't wrap their mind around white people doing that shit to black people. No, we killing each other. We doing this. He moved into the ghetto for what? For a nice array of victims that nobody's gonna see as a problem when he murders them and they go missing. Okay. There were so many reports, I started getting concerns. It was more than the 3. It was more than the 3. It was more than the 3. The 3 was the latest, child. I started getting concerns, he said, but when he went to the police station to raise the matter, Cadwell said he was told, well, give it a couple of days. You know how those types of people are. What types of people? Black people? What types of people? They might pop up and they might not. At that point, I thought we might as well do this ourselves. We have to. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to this black pastor. In late September, Ryan Searle, the executive editor and founder of The Defenders, decided Cadwell's concerns were serious enough to warrant a wider audience in the interest of public safety. He posted a TikTok video. Please know we take these matters seriously and only want to report facts and not fearmonger. However, given the very serious nature of the matter, we believe it is critical to report this. For many, the case has raised the specter on serial killers who terrorized the same area in Kansas City in 2004. A black man named Terry Blair, who strangled at least 6 women, leaving them dead in a various dark stretch in and around Prospect Ave. Is that the whole stroll? It might be the whole stroll. Wow. Blair was later sentenced to life in prison for 6 although authorities believe there were more victims. Shit. That's why black people were so concerned, because this has happened before recently, y'all. Fucking recently. 2004 is recent. Okay, that's less than 20 years ago. That's recent. Listen, that's 19. That's still recent as hell. Okay? That's why black people were so concerned, because this has happened before and they didn't listen to us then, said Sorrel. That's why I spread so quickly in the community. because everybody was on edge. Everybody know, or they know, everybody know was related to one of the girls or knew somebody who's related to one of the girls. Okay, a spokesman for the Kansas City Police Department, Jacob whoever, said in an email that at the time Cadwell began to raise questions, the agency did not have any official police reports of Black women missing from Prospect Avenue. Well, maybe that's because when they came to talk to y'all, to tell y'all said, leave, give it a couple of days, they'll show up or they won't, who cares, I don't want to do the paperwork, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Back. Nor did they have any cases of murdered women, as Cadwell had claimed. A 67-year-old woman who had been to death within the same time frame said, but she believed to be a victim caught in a crossfire. Yeah, because y'all not finding the bodies. The authorities swiftly denounced of the defender's post, Sorrell said, in essence, silence us because even then every single news outlet in the city also just parroted verbatim what the police department said. Again, because racist. Okay, all right. Cadwell and other activists said the police often say it is difficult for them to file official. Exactly. Said the police often say it is difficult for them to file official missing person report because many living in the streets go by nicknames. Shut the fuck up. Are homeless or have no fixed address. Okay. And many in the community avoid contact with the police department, although given a long history of troubled race relations. Altogether, given a long history of troubled race relations in the city, fix your fucking city. This year alone, Kansas City Police Department detective, a Black man backing into his own driveway, was sentenced to 6 years in prison after a 2001 manslaughter conviction. The department paid $5 million to a family of an unarmed Black man shot by police in 2009, and the Justice Department lost the civil rights investigation into the department's hiring practices after the Kansas City Star investigation revealed epidemic racism and abuse within its ranks. They're hiring fucking racists. Niggas that they know are racist. White people that they know are racist. Purposely. To continue the racism. It's a systematic issue, and we have people in there who are there for the wrong reasons. Said that, yeah, just to keep everything the way it is, purposely. This is how the Klan works. Okay? An Air Force veteran and patient account representative at an area hospital whose family has been trying to locate his missing stepsister, okay, since June. She has lived along Prospect Avenue, he said, and was one of the women who inspired Cadwell's videos. Oh, that shit sucks. Finley and local activists in the city have said that this case again underlines the tendency of law enforcement authorities and the news media to prioritize cases of missing white women and children over people of color. More than 250,000 women went missing in the United States last year, with more than a third Black women and girls, according to National Crimes Information Center. Women don't go missing. A third. We are not that much of us. A third. People are kidnapping us, doing whatever, shipping us wherever, boiling us, cooking us, frying us, digging ditches because they're over sexualized and they fetishize the shit out of us. I was about to say that Color Purple quote, but I was gonna say a girl child ain't safe in a world full of men. The real quote was in a house full of men, but a girl child ain't safe, y'all, in a world full of men. Okay, listen. Finley and the other family members, a little avail, had been pushing the Kansas City police for months to create an official missing persons report and begin investigating his sister's disappearance after they heard from other relatives that she has been. You know what this says to me? This says to me, hold on, let me turn this camera off real fast. This says to me that they know exactly what the fuck is going on. This says to me that they saw something. They knew something. People been trying to say something, but what's the point of saying something? Because it's just some white man and they ain't gonna do nothing because they already know the whole fucking shit is racist as shit. They knew she was already. They knew it. They knew the vibes. They know what it is. They know what was going on. But the police wasn't doing shit about it. Again, they was walking people right back into the killer's house. Not actually, but you understand what I'm saying. I forgot the word. Don't judge me. You might say that the girls who escaped that house had brought it all to the forefront, he said. Look at the house, child. In the neighbor's living room, the woman was having difficulty breathing because of the restrained collar around her neck. Emergency responders had to cut off the padlock before she could breathe with enough ease to tell them what happened, okay? He had her choked up. She said the man named Timothy had picked her up along Prospect Avenue in early September. She had ligature marks around her wrist and feet and scars over her back consistent with being beaten. He was whooping her. He was whooping her. He was whooping her with a whip or a belt or some shit. This shit is crazy. Oh, man. And the ambulance on the way to the hospital, Doty, the cop, said the victim pointed out the modest white wood frame house at the top of the hill where a railroad union worker named Timothy Hazlitt Jr. lived with his young son. Did y'all hear that? He lived there with his son teaching. This is a Criminal Minds episode if I ain't never heard of one. He lived there with his young son teaching him the fine arts of being a murderer. Where is the wife? Where is the son's mother? She probably dead somewhere too. Can I say that? It's real shit. I'm telling you. Where is she? Where is she? Okay. And a trampoline in the yard. She had been able to escape the morning in a brief window of time when Hazlitt, 40, left for work, police said. The police department stopped Hazlitt in his truck a short time later, detaining him for a minor animal control violation while they searched his house. Inside, they found a dungeon-like cell that he had built in the basement and outfitted with a variety of restraints, according to Doughty. I keep telling y'all, I read an article somewhere, I don't remember where, but it was like in every 6-block radius, there's at least one person tied up in somebody's basement. Like in rural New York, in bumfuck Alabama, in whatever the fuck, in Midwest Kansas City, in what the fuck you call that place? In Silicon Valley, in a 6-block radius, somebody is tied up in someone's basement, okay? It was bad, Doughty reclaimed. It was painted all black with multiple devices to restrain her. This shit is crazy. After Hazlitt was arrested and charged with the R word, kidnapping, and aggravated assault, police spent 3 days there, removing more than 1,000 pieces of evidence, including several hard drives the cops said were loaded with pornography. Because these niggas is collecting porno. It's wild. Collecting porno. Just collecting porno. Any nigga that has a collecting porno, like, bruh. But okay. Several hard drives just with porn. Since its collect, Hazlitt has said little to investigators. His public defender declined to comment. No human remains have been found on the site, the cops said, and they have not yet identified any further victims. But he said that he believes there is a substantial possibility there are more victims. Because if at this point you still want to pretend like you don't know, if you still want to fucking pretend like you don't know, okay? Everybody. I'm so happy I live in New York. Not to say that New York City is better than anywhere, because these places is trash, and we just got a senator who ain't a senator, who lied about his what in the college. He lied about, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, but like, this shit is insanity. This shit, a girl child not safe in America, in a world full of men. It's scary as fuck. We found people that we have known to be in that house and are trying to contact them and identify them and see what their contact with Hazlitt was. Were they in the shit? Was he out there selling bitches? These are the questions. Was he out here selling? Was this a Trumper Klan meeting? Hello? Was this a Trumper Klan organization where they was selling, where they was trafficking and snatching up girls and just... Because it happens everywhere, even in Brooklyn, baby. It happens everywhere. And they knew it was the house on the hill, the white house on the hill with the white man in it. You know, everybody knew. You know, everybody knew. I'm aggravated. We found people that we are known to be in. Okay. But there are no other victims that we are aware of at this time, and I really want that to be clear. That's a lie, because the girl told you that he killed 2 of her friends, right? She said that. As soon as they cut that shit off, she said that shit. He killed 2 of her friends, the 2 chicks who were missing with her. And that does not account for the other girls. I don't know how he gets them in groups or some shit. I don't know how he, you know, like Hazlitt had moved into the rental house about 6 years ago, and at the time of his arrest, he had no criminal records. That's probably why the cops was like, leave him alone, leave our upstanding white gentleman alone. Leave him alone. He ain't got no record. Jeffrey Dahmer didn't have a... Did Jeffrey Dahmer have a record? I don't think so. Jeffrey Dahmer ain't had no motherfucking record either. These crazy ass motherfuckers avoid records. They know what they doing. They know what they up to. They know the vibes. Y'all, please don't forget to like this video. I'm taking a little moment. Let me drink my little juice. My little water. Ain't no goddamn juice. Let me drink my little water. Check my little phone. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. We thoroughly appreciate you. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. All right. Okay, so he moved into the rental house 6 years ago, had no criminal history, record show, say except for traffic violation. Hazlitt, who is white... This is where I stopped reading. Because after I was reading last night. I was like, what the fuck in the fuck? And then when I saw that part, I said, I'm done. I said, I'm good. I read I finished like the next sentence, and I was like, nope, we talking about this tomorrow. Who is white, okay? Frequently posted racist and misogynistic commentary on the local city's community Facebook group. Did you hear what I said? Not in a secret account on some faraway secret manosphere server on the black web. Oh no. He was posting it on the town's Facebook community page group with his name and everything. Racist and misogynistic. Don't they just go together? Oh. Commentary on from an account that classmates confirmed have been him. So it wasn't a secret account. People knew. People were watching this crazy man and his crazy. He was probably out there trying to overthrow the fucking government 2 years ago. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Stop playing with me. You know the vibes. You know who I'm talking about. The race war. Oh, Lord. He said, the race war started a long time ago. Wake up, he wrote in one post, adding a vulgarity. And another, he word, racism is a natural thing. It actually is an emotional and has, or used to at least have a clinical name. It's called xenophobia. Xenophobia is a fear, is to fear or be suspicious of the unknown. And every species of animals and insects of Earth feel it to one degree or another. Where in nature on Earth do you see cross species commingling? Then you just kidnap some black women? Just stupid ass up. Where do you see interspecies breeding? Don't. Yeah. Didn't he kidnap or rape? What? People who tell you who they are, pay attention. We spoke about this earlier when we spoke about the little girl who got drawn into that craziness with that crazy motherfucker on Facebook. Let's get the fuck away from Facebook. On Facebook, when people tell you who they are, believe it. Just like right now, the people who are the defenders of a motherfucker. Why? Pause. Y'all know I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while. Y'all know I've been supporting, Meg Thee Stallion and been calling out this nigga Tory. Why I ain't never seen, because I don't watch his videos and shit. Why somebody posted, this motherfucker got a video of him chopping up horse legs, horse meat, with a big ass machete. When people show you who they are, believe it. We'll continue. Shortly after the dirtbag graduated from high school in Illinois, he enlisted in the Navy. Arriving at the Navy Recruiting Command Center outside of Chicago just before 9/11, recalling someone who knew him, a fellow enlistee. Military records show he served as an airman 3rd class and did student training both in Illinois and Pensacola, Florida. Before being discharged in January the following year. The Navy did not provide details of his separation, citing privacy concerns. Okay, Ash, the person who knew him from back then, who knew him from back then, who was probably following him on Facebook. They was Facebook friends and all of this. This is when you like, oh, they wilding, but you still engaging with these people. But okay, so Ash, Mr. Army Man, who he knew from back in the day, said Hazlitt quickly made enemies among other trainees for his racist commentary. This was in 2001. This is before the Trumpers, baby. This was in 2001. Okay. One altercation in a shower with black soldiers ended up in a fist fight, he said. Hazlitt left the military and eventually moved to Missouri and found a job as a union worker for the railroads. It's wild how the racists always get the union jobs, child. But these men, anyway, let me shut up. Hazlitt, union worker for the railroad. Facebook pictures as recently as 2020 show a clean-cut and smiling Hazlitt hugging his child, an image nearly unrecognizable from the man who appeared in a recent mugshot, who was puffy, unkempt, with long hair and bushy beard. When somebody tell you who they spots, leopards don't change their spots. One recent night, Cadwell called to order his recent weekly meeting of the Justice of Dignity. What the fuck is this? Hold to order his weekly meeting. Okay. This is the community guy, the community, the pastor. I tell you, this is a long ass article. I'm sorry, but I know y'all listen. Y'all ain't got to read it. Just listen to me read it. Cadwell, who long chaired this regular, we don't need all of this. It was Cajun Monday, so volunteers shut up a street and shit. All right. We'll be able to locate two. Okay, we have been able to locate two of the seven. Two of the seven missing women. That would make sense to me. Two. But again, you will find them because people don't disappear. Members of the group clapped and a few of the pastors called out, "Amen," and had been found alive. But a second, unfortunately, we were only able to find their remains. So we're going to keep that family in the prayers. Oh, Lord. The woman was, fuck. The plot thickens. The plot fucking thickens, and we 35 minutes in. Chet. Remember the lady that we spoke about? Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I feel like I got some shit coming out my nose. Anyway, remember the lady that we spoke about probably like 15 minutes ago when we was reading? That he was like, we looking for my stepsister, and the guy, and she would have been with old girl who escaped. Okay, they found her body. The woman says Trout 52, the mother of 6 with an addiction problem. Okay, Finley said, whose friends and family had been looking for her since what she was last seen late March. A dog digging up in the backyard of a newly occupied house in Kansas City found her remains in a shallow grave on October the 30th. Police said her passing is being investigated by homicide, and police have said there's no evidence that suggests it is linked to Hazlitt. These niggas are still don't want to recognize their fucking. All of this shit is their fault. But who the fuck is this? Bachina said in an email, I think this is the lawyer guy, I don't know, said in an email that before the discovery, the family's information was not substantive enough to meet the criteria for filing an official mission. Okay, so the cop said in an email that before the discovery, the family's information were not substantive enough to meet the criteria for filing an official missing persons report. Then they just say a little while ago that, these women weren't reported missing. Y'all wouldn't allow the families to report them missing. Hello. I guess if they're on drugs, they don't get to be reported missing. Which has strict requirements, including a strong indication of foul play. So you can only report somebody missing if you have a strong indication of foul play. No wonder the murderers are going to Kansas City. Wouldn't you go if you was a murderer? What the fuck? Or having been the subject of past threats, acts of violence, or recent domestic disputes. So if you just got snatched up by some random, the random good. Only if your ex beat your ass are they even willing to look into the shit. But if some random white man snatch you up off the street, I guess because they out there cleaning they damn. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me hush. He said police had conducted a residence check of her last known address, searching public records for known associates and addresses, and reached out to authorities in other states. Finley said he believed police did not take the case seriously because his stepsister, this is the stepbrother, because the stepsister had a drug problem and a criminal record. He said he had gotten into a shouting match in June with one of the detectives over her disappearance. He just threw insults out about her. That's all he did, Finley said. He said, what do you care? You ain't seen her. He was very rude and condescending, talking about her like she's a dog. He said, she's on drugs. It doesn't matter. Is she a human being? And no human should be thrown in a hole and left there. Y'all need to... I keep saying, but like suing ain't gonna do nothing. You need to put these people out of work. You need to take their jobs. Like I say, like when they say these people are placed strategically in positions, like you need to take their job. I'm gonna keep your job. You're gonna lose your job. You need to take their fucking job, from the highest to the lowest, to the mayors. Everybody. There should be no white people in control in Kansas City after these people are finished. This shouldn't be. I'm gonna be real with you. Because if this is what they have systematically and historically have done, it implies to me that they can't be trusted and they're down with the bullshits. They talking about this man had people in and out of his house. How do we know they weren't fostering this shit? Bakina said that the detective, Nathan whatever, had expressed frustration on the call. Call from the post of his supervisor and the police department official and general counsel. Yeah, they mad you calling. He said it's abundantly clear we are on our own, he said. Okay, yeah, I'm about done. This is about finished. The community. We have outreach and interaction with the community every day, he said in a statement. He said that there's a community interaction officer assigned to every. Get the fuck. We nobody care about that. But I will say they have a lot of pictures of the minister. Great for them. They have a picture of the fucking cop like he's some fucking, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the fuck is happening. This shit is so disgusting. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. I have another article, but we don't really need to go over it. Again, it keeps saying they denied rumors of a serial killer targeting Black women, but after one kidnapped woman reappeared, the story became complicated. These people were putting this shit out on social media since September. The girl escaped in October. This is fucking December, and they still want to pretend like they don't know what's happening. I want to know what y'all got to say, because I'm over it. I really wanted to just bring that story to y'all because this shit is happening everywhere. And like I said, I just ain't want to make no, I ain't want to talk about no goddamn Tory Lanez. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. Hey, Summer Baby. Hey, Jada. How are you, boo? Hey, Sharita. Thank you for being back. Jerome said he heard about this case. I heard about it yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? What? I was reading it. I was like, all right, I'm done. She said the cops are racist too. Yes, they are. Hey, LaRon, how are you, boo? Hope you are having a great day. Hope everyone's having a great day, child. Oh, man. Back into this bullshit. Back into the bullshit. Back into the beat. Hey, Couture, how you doing, girl? Hi, Robert. Wow, that's sadistic. That's the question they need to be asking. Where is the mother? Where is the mother? How many mothers you know leave their children with and this crazy nigga too? And he a crazy nigga? I think not. Where is the mother teaching that little boy how to I don't even want to. Hey, Nosy, what's up, girl? What the tea is, niggas is out here keep kidnapping Black women and tying them up in the basement and whipping them and trying to and possibly selling them on the Black web. I'm gonna say what I think. Possibly selling them on the Black web. Possibly with police involvement. I don't know. But this shit is messy. Kansas City is messy. Okay, when it comes to Black people, how they have systematically treated them, they're out here paying off murders from the police, left and freaking right. Please remember to subscribe and please hit that like button. And like I said, you have to be subscriber. That's what I said. The movie just came out. That's what I said. Like, in the mind of racist people are just, it's a mental illness. So they can't even fathom the fuck. Remember in Dahmer, the cops were torturing the dad. Remember the dad who lost a son and was about to lose another son? Remember the cops who took his ass back into the house to make him be murdered? Remember that dad? He had 2 sons. Only one survived. Remember? I do. And they kept calling him and harassing him. Fuck wrong with people? Racists are garbage. Racists are trash. I don't need to understand. Ain't nothing to understand. Ain't nothing to comprehend besides the fact that they're trash. Only thing I shout out to these people who are holding each other down, the pastors or whatever. But I would say my only response to this, we have to take over. They have to take those jobs. They need to put them. They need to have the boys who went away to school, who coming back. They need to get more of them in the police department. They need to get the mayor hired. They need to get more people hired and more people hired and more people hired. It's not easy. It's not going to be. And my ass sitting up in Brooklyn, New York, I ain't going through this, but it is what it is. And you gotta, the fuck. She said they good at hiding it and not getting caught. Yes, they are. Yes. When he had the record for killing the other brother. No, for almost killing the other brother. He had a record. And then boom. And they did, they walked him right back in the house. Why? Because he a white man. Because he was a white man. Hey, Nikki, how are you, boo? How are you? Facebook child. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with Facebook. I don't like Facebook at all. Facebook is dangerous. I don't mess with it. It's not. It's just the Wild Wild West over there. It's literally the Wild Wild West over there. Thank you, Jada. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe, and don't forget, we don't work for free, so a Cash App donation is fantastic, and I appreciate you. I don't give a shit if it's $1, $5, $10, $100. It's Christmas time, child. Well, it's the holiday season. All right, support your girl. She said a couple was caught in Uganda doing the same thing. They all over. I don't want to sound like one of these people who say they're the devil, child. But some people are just, they've just been like slave mentality has affected Black people negatively. The racism of it all. The racism of it all has affected them as well. The mindset is insane. All of this and crossbreeding and all of this, but you raping bitches in the basement. Make it make sense. It's not like he was even out here snatching people up and just murdering them and tossing them in the garden. No, you have them locked up so you can fuck. At the end of the day, that's what it was. But I hate niggers. Why didn't lock up a white woman in the basement? Why didn't lock up a white woman in the basement? Why he wasn't kidnapping white bitches, right? Breed a superior race. Why he didn't do that? No, because then that would have meant that people would have been looking for him. People would have been looking for them. Even the crackhead white women. Hello? Even the crackhead white women. The cops would have took that shit seriously. But again, when people don't see you as human, that's why you gotta turn shit around in them and stop seeing them and stop giving people so much fucking regards who don't give you none. She said he tried to drown her in the river. He gets what he deserved. Child. She said all these serial killers come from the Navy. She said the union pays, and we can't get them. Well, not we. I don't want to be in a union, but you know what I mean. He got kicked out the military and still went off and got him a nice little Caucasian union job. Hello. 7 that we know of, Nikki. At this point, in my opinion, he's been doing this for a very long time. People don't just, like Jeffrey Dahmer said, you know, he's been doing this since high school. People don't just start kidnapping people and making dungeons and shit. People just don't start. They talking about in like the last year or so. People don't just start in a year at 40, whatever, building dungeons and shit. There's a reason. What did they say? 250,000 women and children or 250,000 people are missing every year. A third of them are Black women and children. A third. Tighten up. Protect yourself. Even if you out here cracking it up, protect yourself. Selling the cooch, protect yourself, because people out here are dangerous in real life. They've been dangerous for a long time. It's just being amplified even more now. We're just reading about it now because we have social media so abundantly now. That's the only good thing about social media. Hear me, like I don't work on social media. She said when the person is a known runaway or on party favors, they don't report them. They need to be. And those are the people who are the most vulnerable. That's why the Jeffrey Dahmers of the world, the Haslets of the world move into the ghetto. Sue the state, sue the federal government. That's what they need to do. They need to sue the state. They need to sue the police department, the state, and the federal fucking government. They need to elect. They need to pull in Atlanta and elect and get these motherfuckers out. Stop playing games with these people. Stop trying to play with these people. Stop playing with these people. When people have no regards for you, don't have none for them. Stop trying to teach people to be better, because they not gonna. They ain't gonna. You ain't gonna unracist a cop. Cut that shit out. That's what I'm saying. People was probably in there with badges or whatever with the shits. Let's call a spade a spade. She said, after watching Black Phone, I pay attention to everything. There's a reason so many women and children disappear every year, never to be seen from again. People don't just disappear. People just don't disappear off the face of the fucking earth and don't show up. How much cameras we have in this world? You ain't never gonna swipe a card, use your ID, nothing? Thank God she was able to save herself, because if she wasn't able to save herself, she might have been dead already. And he would have probably had 3 other women locked up in a motherfucking basement on rotation. She says, crazy how the stuff is right in our face. Yeah, if you don't have, that's what I'm saying. If you don't have a domestic violence history, they're not even gonna, you know, like what? So just like literally, you can literally just snatch a bitch from the street, and that is safer than a boyfriend or a family member be abusing you. So anybody can just drive from Illinois, from anywhere, can just drive to Kansas City, snatch a bitch off the floor. I mean, off the fucking Prospect Avenue, go in the back of the truck, and that's it. Game over. without a second fucking thought. Hey, Jamon. Damn right. Appreciate it. All donations are appreciated. I don't even think it's not a copycat, sis. These niggas is just crazy. It's not a copycat of Dharma. It's just what they do. It's just what they do. She said Ethiopia is suing Facebook for $2 billion. That's what they, yeah, do that too. Throw Facebook in the mix. Sue their asses too. Ah! Send 1111 for clear skin. Damn right. Now. That's funny. On some John Gracie. Oh my God. Was John Gacy from Kansas? No, he was from like Indiana, right? Oh, but I don't want to know. Oh Lord. Illinois. Chicago. No. Chicago. Well, not Chicago, Illinois. Child. You're just crazy. She said that man in the Midwest was icing out those ladies of the night. No one cared until the police guy's sis went missing. Who? There you go. No one cared. No one cared at all. 1,000%. So when we pretend like, oh, don't vote, oh, I don't know. When the manosphere is angry at women and all of this shit and all of this ghetto shit and all of this shit going on, you need to deal with the real problem here. This is why shit go down left, because we are not protected. I was watching a little bit of Yusuf's I think I retweeted it. I think Couture Baby retweeted him as well. His live stream from earlier when he was like, deal with your real problems, black men. They're not black women. It's these motherfucking crackers. These motherfucking crackers. Look what they're doing, and they don't even fear you at all. They just snatching your sisters, your mothers, your daughters or whatever from the street because they know you ain't even gonna do nothing. You ain't even gonna go out and vote their asses out. Fucker picking up and doing something. You can't even pick up a fucking voter's registration card. He was from the Midwest. Okay. Well, yeah, Illinois. Child. Nikki says she deleted her Facebook in 2020 when the pandemic hit. I didn't like the fact that random people can call you. We were speaking about that earlier today. We were speaking about that shit earlier today when the girl was telling us a story about how this guy, if you didn't watch the video, child, after we get off of here, go watch that video because it was wild, okay? She retweeted our comment as well. So on the Twitter. So if you don't follow me on the Twitter, I would hope that you get your ass over there and follow me on the Twitter. All right. I'm trying to grow my Twitter. All right. I'm really trying to get my Twitter together. So support your girl. Ethiopia has also closed international adoptions in 2018 because all they doing is adopting people so they could come over here and cook them. I'm for real. They just want to come over here and hurt these children and then cook them. Let's not act like we don't know what the vibe is. We know what the vibe is. We know enough. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry guys. Okay. Okay. They don't want to deal with real problems, and we shouldn't deal with them either. Hold on. They're just as dangerous as Jeffrey Dahmer. Random people won't be climbing you. Yeah, I don't like it. It's weird. We spoke about that earlier. Shout out to the young lady who is literally still going through that traumatic ass situation. Child. Here's my phone number from Ed. Good evening. It's cold on the east side. Yes, hi Naughty. It is freezing on the east side, girl. But we about to get the hell up out of here. I had an hour. Y'all know I've been on here twice today. Okay, shout out to us. I will see y'all tomorrow at noon. I'm about to set it up from now, child, so y'all can hit that notification button. So y'all are there when we start streaming at noon. I missed y'all, okay? But I had an amazing time. And we're going to have an amazing year. So let's start the year off right. And yeah, like always, I hope you all live your life like it's golden, okay? Because there's no other way to live.